Right.
Rogan stays up for days reading all that shit. I don't want to read about vaccines and MRAs and, but he did, and he presents knowledge to you, and that's great. But even when I went on Rogan last week, it was a feel-good podcast. You weren't going to learn nothing from that.
Right. But I think, and I don't know Rogan that well, but I think even if Rogan didn't have the podcast, he'd probably be interested in some of that stuff. I think the church did a great job of showing who you were, and we had a lot of fun. But there were some serious podcasts, but it wasn't to be serious. It was just because that's where the conversation went. It was a window into your and my life. It was who we were for a decade in LA.
I love that we kept it 100%, like they say. We're keeping it real, 100, We're keeping it 100 and shit. I like that we never sailed above who we were. That was very big, and I think that was what people enjoyed from it, that we weren't trying to be anybody. Still to this day, I'm not trying to be anybody. I don't give a fuck what you think of me. I'm a fucking douchebag that started cracking jokes, and somebody liked them, and here we are, and now I don't want to do none of that shit anymore, Lee.
Really?
I like to come on here and tell people, I'd like to be not honest. Yeah, honest, and go, well, not honest. I like to be optimistic and go, yeah, I'm going to get on stage by June. I have no fucking idea. I know
You don't miss it at all?
I spoke to somebody last night from LA, from my LA days. I spoke to him for about 45 minutes. I love this guy. I love him with all my heart. It was a difficult fucking conversation. I saw what I lost when I left LA. I lost that stupid LA chitter-chatter that people bring to you. I loved this guy last night. I almost hung up on him 10 times. Because it was that fucking Hollywood chitter-chatter. And it was funny, when I got here, right away, I caught that Hollywood chitter-chatter, and I tried to get it out of my world. I'm like, I'm getting this. I got to get this out of my fucking world, And little by little, I did. And Rogan asked me the other day, he goes, you never really liked that Hollywood thing. No. Who likes people lying to you? Who likes people looking in your face and telling you one thing, then 2 weeks later it's something? I didn't like none of that shit. Right. I saw when I watched the Super Bowl, I saw that I saw everything I had left behind. The Super Bowl is the fucking biggest event in the country, and all the celebrities were there. Jennifer Lopez with those fucking stupid fucking glasses on, dancing like somebody wants to see that old pussy that's been worn out. Like I said last week, she fucked everybody in that fucking employee fucking area. Matt Dillon with a fucking mustache looking like Joe fucking Homo, like he's about to make a porno with 6 fucking gay guys in West Hollywood. And then The Rock. Like, here's a guy that I don't get anymore. What, America? You can't tell a dude does steroids? The guy is a walking fucking contradiction. All of them are. All those Hollywood guys are a walking fucking contradiction. You didn't see Brad Pitt there. He was busy getting his dick sucked by 8 fucking illegal immigrants somewhere in Africa. He don't give a fuck. But all that shit, I left that behind. Like, I didn't want no part. That was bullshit to me. Like, how aren't people seeing this shit? That you've eaten more steroids than half those football players on the field, and you're not even playing fucking football, and you're out there yelling and screaming you came full circle. Go fuck yourself. I'm so sick of all that. That's what I got sick of, Lee. And I got sick of that shit like in 2018. Like there's nothing I hated more than waiting for somebody who didn't have a podcast. Like somebody who wanted to be a guest on the show and didn't have a podcast, they were always late. I've thought about moving into a studio up north, but I'm like, Mike, we're going to drive an hour, and this motherfucker's going to be a half hour late, and I don't even want to get that started because I'll throw people out the window now. I'm not in the mood for that shit.
If they show up at all.
Yeah, if they show up at all. It was fucking a nightmare. Even with these Zooms now, I'm like, you talk to somebody a week later, I can't do Tuesday, I can't do, well, go fuck yourself when I called you last week. So I'll just do it myself. I'll come on here and talk shit for a fucking hour, but all that shit had to disappear from my life. It had to, everything, you have to think about everything. Just fucking do it, like Nike. What are we
Right.
thinking about? What are you, fucking Copernicus? What is there to fucking think about? And they talk and they want to meet. Get the fuck out of here. Just get on stage. Write the 10 jokes and get on fucking stage.
Right. See, obviously I was never anywhere close to your level of stand up. I haven't done it in a few months. I miss doing stand up, but I never, like, I wasn't doing it for a living. I was just doing it for fun. And to be honest, what I miss more than actually doing stand up is I miss doing it with Eric and all those guys out in LA. I miss that part of
The
it. 'Cause
camaraderie of stand up is a beautiful fucking thing.
yeah.
I've been in prison. That's one thing that beats everything by a mile. The camaraderie of comedy. It really is something when you're all on an even ground and you're all looking for the same, you're all wanting the same thing. There's nothing like my comedy friends, and I'll never ever forget them. That's like going to fucking jail with 4 people. It's like going to Vietnam. That's the camaraderie to go out. You don't think I miss comedy? I miss the simplicity. I miss the waiting all day to do 6 minutes. I don't miss the professional side of comedy.
Right.
I miss that struggle side of comedy. But now it wouldn't be a struggle. It would just be a struggle to get new material.
You think so?
Yes, I can't fucking write comedy anymore. My comedy fucking chops have disintegrated. I've tried to fucking write comedy, and every once in a while I come up with a fucking gem, but nah.
Dude, I went to hundreds of shows with you. I remember with either you or the Priest. We were driving down to that first album recording. You looked over at me and said, "I don't know what I'm going to say. I have nothing to say." Did one set and it went to number 1 on iTunes for a month. I don't know. I think you could do it. Do you miss that? Do you miss like making people laugh? Like that laugh? Like when there's a big laugh and I didn't get that many of them, that I miss.
Listen, you miss a blowjob. Everybody misses a blowjob, right? You miss a blowjob. You don't miss the ear beating you catch after they suck your dick and swallow. Now you got to take a half-hour ear beating with sperm breath. You're smelling your fucking sperm in the air, and she's telling you about her life, and she wants to be a star, and she wants to meet Kanye West.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
That was 2.
Is that the freeze pipe? Which one's that?
That's the death pipe. What are we talking about?
God, I feel like it came through the screen about missing getting laughs, about missing comedy.
I miss the laughs, but I don't miss what comes with it. I gotta hear your ear beating. I gotta hear your story about how you ran over your mother, and I gotta fucking take a picture and get a shot of bad breath in my neck or deodorant.
I used to love that.
Being late. I miss little. I don't miss those things.
I used to love when you would do the meet and greets, and someone would put their arm around you, like on the early show, and then the late show, you would come back pissed.
Oh my
you
God!
You would be
'Cause
pissed
they
in the
smell
green
like
room.
onions and shit. How would you like to go on stage smelling like a fucking onion, knowing it's not you? It's not you. I don't mind smelling like a fucking onion and dealing with it. Number one, I never go out of my way to smell like a fucking onion. I always try to wash your armpits and your ass. My car smells like pure, straight, rotten fucking ass. This morning I was thinking, I got to go not blow this thing apart. I got to go armor all this, blow this apart, and take that little place where my asshole sits and like fucking chop it up with fucking...
Cut it out.
Yeah, you just need a new seat. Jesus Christ.
You dare enter this motherfucking house, cocksucker.
I love it.
So you're coming down in 2 weeks.
Absolutely.
Not this weekend and not the following weekend, but the weekend after that, because Terry's leaving the weekend after that for Nashville.
Okay,
I'll tell you the
my girlfriend's kid has a birthday, but I'm sure it'll work out.
Yeah.
I'll have to look at the calendar, but I can't wait to come down.
Bring the fucking kid. We're gonna take him skinny dip and the whole fucking thing here.
Oh, you would lose their mind. I've been with her for 7 months. The stuff that I see now, I can't imagine doing what you used to do when Mercy was that young. Like 6 in the morning, they're running. The 4-year-old, I shaved my beard. The 4-year-old yelled at me and said, "I don't like Lee's face. Go back to your room."
That's what he said to you?
Yeah. Oh, she doesn't. She doesn't fuck around. I don't know how. I don't know how you do it, man. That's I'm with her a couple days a week, doing it all day, every day, and then you're going out to the store till 2 in the morning. Jesus.
Like I said, I had to pick a fucking flag. And that's why I picked the flag of my family for right now. Lee, for right now, she needs me. She's at an age where she likes to come home to me.
Yeah, absolutely.
She really had a hard time last Wednesday when I left for the day. She had a hard time that morning when I left. And that night when I got home, she was fucking sleeping on my chair waiting for me.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so that whole game has changed. We've all changed. And I'm happy that we did what we did. Every month, and I look at you, the other day when I saw that video, I can't tell you, I got to be honest, it brought a tear to my eye. Like, I was very happy for you. I'm very happy for what you've done. I knew you always had it. If I would have checked on you now and you would have been heavier than when you left, I don't think I'd be talking to you no more. Because I knew you were a month away from giving up. But you didn't give up, Lee, and you look great.
Thank you, man.
And you got a lot of great things happening in your future. Who knows? Maybe one day when I quit the podcast, you and Michael get together and start up a fucking production company.
Do it now.
And be the two biggest motherfuckers out in the podcasting arena right now, you know? But
Let's do it. No, I appreciate it, man. I did. There was a few months where I still ate the way I did, but it's crazy. It's gonna be like a year and a half now, whatever it's been since we left, and I appreciate it. I miss you. I'm excited to meet. I'm excited to meet Mike and all that stuff. But it's because it's scary. There's a lot of people, you know, whether you lose a job, you break up, it's a scary thing to basically start over. But I don't know. It's so far things have turned out pretty well. Let's hope they
really fucking well. If I consider, and I tell you, the name of this podcast episode is "You Got to Hit Rock Bottom" before you start pointing those missiles up, and you did that. You didn't hit rock bottom in a professional way. You hit rock bottom as a physical way. You know,
physically,
I think that just everything about LA, the only thing that made you forget about what the fuck you're doing is stuff in your goddamn face. Yeah. And I had the same problem in LA, brother. It wasn't just you. You know, me and my wife only missed one thing. Yum fucking donuts. That's one thing all three of us have come to conclusion that we do miss yum fucking donuts.
They're pretty. There's no donuts by you? I can't have a donut. There's no donuts at all?
There's great donuts. I'm not in search of a fucking donut. It's not like I drive around looking for a donut. I'm sure in time you do.
There's a place called Rocco's in Worcester that I look on Instagram all day. I'll bring you someone I'd come and visit. It's supposed to be fucking outrageous, but I don't. Oh, I love donuts. Dude, I would eat a dozen donuts in a day. I would go to Yum Yums. You saw that girl knew me at Yum Yum Donuts.
She knew everybody. She was great. That girl has probably gotten robbed 8 times since we fucking left. They got 22 Mexicans in there now. One with a Beretta, one dressed like Pancho Villa with the bullets across his fucking chest. No, that's the name of this podcast. Because I think I hit rock bottom at an emotional level. That's why I was all fucked up and the Xanax and everything. And I think that you were just lost on what, you had to do. You would go home at night. It was kind of a sad existence for both of us, to be honest with you. You were working a lot of hours. We both were putting in a lot of hours. We didn't even enjoy life. Now we're enjoying life on our fucking terms. So I'm happy you came on today. Thank you for the happy birthday video.
Thank you.
I'm happy the hummus tasted like the skin on my dick, the turtleneck.
I'll bring you some. If you try a little bit, it's good. Just don't eat a whole spoonful.
I wouldn't try that shit if you put fucking pussy juice in it. You understand me?
You tried ranch. You gotta try a little hummus.
But I tried ranch when they had the cinnamon in it, the fucking hot sauce up in
sriracha. Yeah. I'll bring you spicy hummus.
No, I don't want no spicy hummus. All right, take that hummus and put it on your toes and see how it snips. You're going to smell it and go, fuck, this smells like the fucking 7-Eleven where I go to get lottery tickets. You still playing the lottery?
Fucking never win.
Well, I suggest never. Dog, you're the fucking mush of mush. They give you the ticket ripped up. When you push the lottery, he don't even push it into the computer. He knows it's $2 that goes straight in his pocket.
I found out we placed the same bet on, I was on DraftKings when I was in Philly because it's legal there. That Cincinnati +4 was nice. That was a good bet.
You like that, huh?
Yeah, that was a good.
If I would have known you
That saved
better,
my
I would have
night.
fucking. Did you take the under too?
No, I fucked up. I did the Cincinnati +4, but the night before I did the UFC and fucking basically lost half. So I ended up winning $60. But
I
I
lost my
should've-
first fight in the UFC, but then I came back strong with Tia, with the dude who drinks out of the shoe.
Tai Tuivasa, I won
Yeah,
that one.
motherfucker.
That one
And I
saved
got
me
a
a little
profit
bit.
boost from fucking DraftKings. And then Sunday, I bet that. I lost all my props, but fucking Cincinnati and the under was strong. Representing DraftKings today, even though a lot of people ain't betting right now. You'll be back for March Madness.
Yeah.
DraftKings is fun, so we'll be back for March fucking Madness. But I love you.
Love you
The
too, buddy.
countdown begins. We'll make some videos when you're down here and show these motherfuckers what it's like to eat at Empire Szechuan, because I know that's the #1 place you want to go to. We'll get you a little General Chow.
Yes.
We'll get you a fucking Szechuan twice cooked pork.
Yes.
Delicious. We'll get a couple egg rolls, seafood dumplings.
Okay.
Get a couple sushi rolls. We'll mix the flags against my beliefs. You don't know what it's like to eat some nice fucking twice cooked pork and inhale a nice fucking soft crab shell sushi. Ooh, dipped in wasabi. You feel your asshole puckering up like fucking Lindsay Lohan's fucking pussy lips. You know what I'm
I
saying?
thought I was banned from eating sushi. You said I was too boring eating sushi.
I'll be because you eat like shit. You eat shit. You eat California roll and 2 pieces of shrimp. You couldn't even die. You can't even get like a fucking sushi disease or a Japanese. Remember that lady a couple of weeks ago who ate a butt, went to an all-you-could-eat Japanese sushi place and she fucking went to the hospital and they interviewed her. She's like, I'm going back to eat again. You fucking jamoke, that fucking standstill sushi that's been there for 2 hours. That's what you. But when you come here, I'm going to turn you onto some soft shell crab,
Okay.
some fucking octopus tongue,
Okay.
some fucking whale fucking asshole. They have whale asshole. These Chinese people eat right here in the East Coast. You know what I'm saying? Not that fucking. I tell you, the sushi at Sushi Dan was world class, bro. It was expensive as fuck. You went in there and got raped for lunch. $50 for lunch by yourself. You're
Yeah.
like, fuck. My wife's gonna kill me, but god damn. This is
They have a good happy hour. If anyone ever goes back, they have
Dog,
like
they
4
do
to
have a
5
good
or something.
fucking happy. They got the spicy tuna.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Tempori. They got a nice fucking tempori, whatever the fuck it is.
Tempura. Yeah.
That's 13 fucking Weight Watcher points.
Oh yeah. It's fucking fried.
Just a piece of shrimp. A shrimp is 0.
I know.
You got 13 fucking 14 points. So if you put a couple fucking yellowtail and some masagi, whatever, that fucking Australian sauce, you're fucking over the point limit. So I had to stop. And it's true. They put sugar in that rice.
Oh, I'm sure they
That
do.
shit that makes it sticky is not good for you. I just read that and then somebody told me about it. So, hey, what do you want from me? You know what I'm saying? We're just trying to stay
knows?
alive. I love you, cocksucker. I'll see you in 3 weeks. Not this weekend. Not the following weekend, March 4th, but the following if you can. If not, we'll do the following.
Okay.
We'll do a podcast on Sunday. We'll take it right to Empire Szechuan, and you get in the car with Mom and shoot up. I'll give you a couple ABX fucking edibles for the drive. You'll stop every 20 minutes to write your suicide note.
I can't wait.
I love you. Stay black. Have a great day. Thank you for coming on the joint, cocksucker. I love you and I miss you.
Love and miss you too, buddy. Thank
All
you,
right,
Mike.
Stay black. You got it, Tarzan.